PS5. I know I look fucking terrible. I say that every video, but like, up, but I don't really do that. That's very, very rude. But really, to those people, okay, okay. Because seriously, I'm a level of people, alright? I fucking hate these tier shifts. Save Togekiss and Volcarona, which should have been gone to begin with from UU. Togekiss and Volcarona were one thing, okay? You want to dump them up in BL? Go ahead. Help yourselves. Put them in BL. I don't give a shit. Diancie Mega, I kind of get that too. It was, honest to God, terrifying. Like, that's not an exaggeration. It was horrific to face. If it gets a Rock Polish, basically nothing outspeeds it, and it kills everything if it's weakened. Like, or even slightly weakened. The only checks to it in OU are Assault Vest Azumarill to an extent, and Assault Vest Amoongus is even better, because you resist Moonblast, Earth Power does jack diddly shit. Unless that's in part fire, but even that would need a crit to do more than half if you even do that. I don't know. And Diamond Storm doesn't do much if you invest some in defense. So, which you really should maybe Amoongus, because there's so much HP anyway. There's no real sense in putting all your eggs in one basket, I guess, so to speak. But so those bands I kind of understand. Like Diancie, yeah, friggin' Togekiss and Volk are coming. You ban my Altarianite from UU, you fucking idiots. Now that's I say my Altarianite now. I've gotta clarify this. Okay. For anyone who's seen the UU ladder, I'll tell everyone where I am right now on the UU ladder. I am still probably within the top 100, if not the top 75. The reason I am is because I made this unbeatable. It was literally unbeatable. I think I won 12 or 13 straight games, but I didn't lose. Literally did not lose one game. There were some games I lost one mon. That's how good this team was and how just well structured, put together it was. And you take it apart, it seems that Bearing Altarianite. You banned the fucking Night Stone. Thank you, Smogan. Appreciate it. You dipshits. What's the term the British use? What does Pyrotas and Gargleflop use? What the hell is that word? How's that word? Who the hell messaged me? Ha! It's funny. I'm making a video on it. My friend just complimented me. What did he say? I see what you were talking about. You do pretty well using lesser tiered mons. You know, I still remember the he remembers. I'm gonna tell him a funny story since he brought that up. I used Avalugg in an OU team. Avalugg is a monstrosity because it shat on Mega Salamence. I should say it doesn't shit on it. It no longer exists in OU because if it fucking did, I probably wouldn't be playing OU still because it was retarded and it was imbalanced. OU's a lot more fun now without it, just without it alone. They don't even need the Suspect Ranger. They might even need Suspect Slowbro. Like Immense might have been the main problem. I think he was honestly. And if people Suspect Ranger, you're idiots. Just my opinion. But yeah, I use Avalugg to great success. Let me explain something, people. When you're an Ice type and you live +2 Flare Blitzes from Talonflame, that earns my respect. Talonflame doesn't have much attack, granted, but it's a +2, and that was, I'm pretty sure it's not Adamant Talonflame. That's a stab, 120 power, super effective move. Don't fuck with that. That's like fucking with Shuckle and Stat Switch. No. 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 Which is a tier I still have to try. That looks very fun, honestly. Done deal made it look very fun. fucking physical bliss you with 255 attack and 255 defense. Jesus Christ. What is that? What is that? That tier shouldn't be a thing. God almighty, there's so many things to try. I also gotta use Malamar and then you. Hopefully use Mawile when it fucking moves down, you idiots. Friggin' stop taking 2 years to move it down. For fuck's sake, it's been in oh, you're all along on the freaking showdown thing when it's it should be NU. I mean, it's UU, but technically it is UU. Dragalge as well. It's still sitting in NU, so is Slurpluff. They should be in RU. That's what they both are. But I'll get more into that later, perhaps. Dragalge got a big boon, as everyone knows, got that ability. Slurpluff's fucking stupid. I don't even talk about that demented cupcake with its fucking tongue out. But, yeah, you're a stupid cupcake and you kill everything somehow. And you breathe fire and you can surf and you can fire electricity and punch things. That makes sense. Clearly, cupcakes have fists. Okay, Game Freak, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to what I was talking about, and I may get in a little more about the Rayquaza band, too. Anything goes. That was just interesting, but I don't know if I'll touch that much. Because like I said, what I really want to get into is the Altaria. The band ruined like literally, it came apart at the seams. You know why? Because they banned the item. I'm not using a regular fucking Altaria in UU, even though it's allowed. Anyway, I'm very worked up, obviously, about it. Here's the thing, too. Mega Sceptile was completely trashed by Mega Altaria. Mega Gallade gets trashed by Mega Altaria. Mega Lopunny. There are so many Megas that literally have no chance against that thing. You will be crushed. Underneath the weight of its cotton candy wings, you will be crushed by cotton fucking candy. Let me respond to my friend, actually. I feel kind of bad. Look at your moms. But yeah, it's just like, it's a matter of finding what works, and this is what people don't realize about Pokemon in general a lot of times. Like, the thing about that is, it's a matter of what fits in the meta. Plus, this guy that he's been talking to me about how his losing streaks get his confidence down, and he's like depressed kind of with the game because he never gets past 1200 on the OU ladder. It's like, and people get so wrapped up in that. It's nice to be ranked high, I admit. Like, I'm probably in the top 75. I said it before on UU, but that's only because of that team. Mega Altaria was a lord. I used an Amoongus again. Amoongus is phenomenal, and I'm gonna explain to people why. What does Amoongus check in UU? Give up? When it was there, Mega Diancie, to shit and back with Assault Vest. Mega Altaria to death. Forget it. A lot of Mons were just totally and utterly. I gotta get my Netflix. Hold on, I gotta. If anyone hears anything in the background, I apologize. I'm turning on my Netflix solely because it's on a part I already saw, and I don't want to see it again, and I want to fucking just watch it after I'm done with this, because I'm watching a cool movie, and I'd rather watch that than do anything else, because I have a physics final to study for in a little over a week, and I really could care less than two fucks about studying for it. At least right now. Anyway, that's why I'm making this. But Amoongus checks a lot of things, and this team, like I said, was very well put together. It was literally the perfect mix of offense and defense. Literally everything covered each other. It was the most scary attempt at a team I've ever done, simply because semi-uncharted waters, because I made a lot of ORIS OU teams. I had not made many UU. I made one. And that one's now banned too, because I Mega Diancie. Fuck you, Smogan. Fuck you. Don't like that. I do like anything goes, though. That was a clever idea. Because honestly, Uber should have been a tier a very long time ago. That was the one idea I got to commend them for. That was very, very smart. Because let's face it, I bet people were like, oh my god, or why is Uber not here yet? It's like, because people are fucking morons. That's why. Because people have like no brain cells whatsoever in their goddamn heads. Like, people, honestly, it's just like, it really bothers me that people think like, oh, you know what? Ubers should be like an actual thing, because we're professional like that. I mean, and it really should have been. And those people who moaned were right, because Ubers, it was getting a lot of recognition anyway. And here's the thing: with a lot of the new threats, I can understand them wanting to make like a separate type thing. You almost have to, because like a lot of Pokemon are too fucking threatening. Like Mega Rayquaza is fucking obscene. Was obscene, is obscene. And Primal Ground's pretty nuts himself. Primal Kyogre's alright. Like I personally, and sorry if I'm playing with my hair a lot, I'm just kind of stressed out about a lot of things. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's like a lot of Mons could have been used to be banned along a lot of the like. It's interesting because people don't realize that certain Pokemon just like Altaria wasn't bad for UU. Like that's the thing. People just don't get that it in of itself as a Pokemon was, I mean, it was very good, like don't get me wrong, but I haven't checked my Facebook, so I apologize. Um I got a notification. Yeah, alright. And I'll explain what I'm looking at too. I had a battle a few minutes ago. Someone switched a fucking Greninja into a Ferrothorn on a Victini. And someone wondered why. It's not hard to figure this out. It's called because if you predict a fucking Bolt Strike, you're gonna frickin' switch your your what's its face into the other thing. At least I would think. Um but yeah, that's the thing. Altarian I honestly did not deserve to be banned solely on the grounds that um fucking what's its name? Christ. What is it? Bronzong mauled it. Quagsire was unaware and Ice Punch just laughed at it. Because neutral frustrations did like nothing. Did like 35 or so. Ice Punch 2, maybe 3 hit. What's the other Pokemon? Weezing. Weezing's the other one. Because people forget him so fast. Even Vileplume. There were a lot of things people didn't want to look. And this is what caused the A/slash ban. This is what pisses me off. People are so fucking lazy. How about you stop having your heads in a hole? Don't ask where I want to say most people's heads really are, because that's true of a lot of people. They're fucking idiots. If you would bother looking at the bigger picture, the deeper picture of something, maybe you'd think a little more, whether it be within yourself, within something you do, within anything. If these people hadn't been so small-minded and been like, maybe there's more that covers that and we shouldn't be moaning and bitching. Oh, gee, no shit. No shit. The Mono Attacker, Mega Aggron, laughed at that thing. Or even regular Aggron, for God's sake. You don't have to waste a Mega slot. It's like, and people moaned about it? Really? Okay. Apparently people just know how to look at the UU tier list when they make a team. They don't know how to look at lower tiers. Amoongus. Oh, that's right, because Amoongus and Bronzong are you, and Amoongus should be fucking UU. Amoongus is insanely good. I bought so many things out with that Pokemon. It's so stupidly good. Zong should be RU. Zong's not that great anymore, honestly. I tried putting him on an OU team, to be honest with everybody. It doesn't work. He doesn't fucking... I never replaced him with a Amoongus, and guess what? Does it work? Oh, it fucking works. You best believe. Not that my experience will be the same as everyone's with that, but you know what? Truth be told, with the core I have it with it, it works damn well. I won't say what the rest of the core is. I don't like divulging my teams, honestly. Someone once asked me for the UU team I was talking about like a few days ago. I told him point blank. I didn't tell him Altaria would be banned, although I had a suspicion because people were using it so much because the Mega was ridiculous. But and I know it sounds contradictory, but to me it wasn't ridiculous. I'm just saying what the consensus was, honestly. And I told him, look, people should be able to think of their own spread, like be able to identify the spreads. If you see something, use a certain move, you should be able to know it probably has X, Y, and Z spreads. See, that's why a tier like Statues wouldn't be hard for a guy like me. I'll admit I have an unfair advantage over a lot of players. I do have a photographic memory. Now, people can doubt this all you fucking want. Trust me, I do. And that gives me a big advantage over a lot of players. I can memorize stats. I can memorize what moves go with what move sets. If I wanted to, I could probably look at Smogon long enough and painstakingly enough to actually, if I had that much time or actually cared. I could look at Smogon and memorize almost every EV spread they have. Because I do remember there's a Conkeldurr spread for the AV set that's really bizarre. I don't know why. I think it's Survival Life or Psyshock from Latios, if I remember right. Which I'm damn sure I do. Which is really stupid. There's no... I mean... I guess. I don't know. That makes sense to me. So that's a thing. I don't know. It's just that thing. Like stat switch. Like Regice gets 200 attack, 200 speed. Like you gotta know. Well, Regice is relatively common. They're talking about banning him just like they ban fucking Azumarill, which is stupid. If no one knows what I'm talking about, go on the other meta of the month on Showdown or just look on Smogon might have it. I don't know. It's very interesting actually. I think some people have already uploaded it. Done deal, which doesn't surprise me because done. So I was looking for another thing to make the game fun. I don't blame him. It does get a little stale, but if you're decent at team building, I won't say I'm the best. I'm decent at team building. It doesn't get stale for me. And I'm not saying Dun's bad. Don't flame. Don't start that bullshit. I'm not saying that. Dun's actually a really good team builder. Like I've seen some of the stuff he makes work. Oh my freaking god! I wish I could make it work. I can't. But yeah, I know Dun Deal's done it. I know our Chisel Nine's done it. There are people who already done it. I'm surprised Piratas hasn't done it, honestly, in a sense. Because I know how Tommy is, and he just from talking to him briefly a couple times, I kind of get a vibe that he's up for almost anything. I mean, he's doing his Uber Gladiator session, which is hilarious. I love it. Just like, let's let the Ubers kill the thing. Like, and his Ram Generator gets some of the most random shit I've ever seen, like for Ubers, like Gyarados and Mew. Like, what the fuck? All Mew was Uber a while back. And he got a Weavile, I think, too, which is hilarious. Oh my god, it's great. But yeah, some of those guys are really they're good battlers, and good team builders. I wasn't trying to make anyone out to be not good team building. Don't get me wrong. I love Dun's videos. Like you can look, like I've left comments on. I love his videos. And he provides a variety normally of stuff, which is interesting. He does a lot of the other metas and stuff, which is cool. It's just lately I've fancied myself a pretty good team builder. It's like I'll be honest, people, I've never made teams going 12-0, and then like I said, they ban it, which is like, really, you're gonna kill my buzz. You're gonna kill my buzz just like that. You kill my thunder. You just gonna, wow. Okay, thanks. Smack it like a fly. I appreciate it. So there's that. Like I said, but the OU team I've been using is working well too. It really is. Yeah, and go check those people out, like Dun Deal and Archidel and I. Like if you're looking at this and you haven't like looked at them, then there's something probably wrong with you, and you probably should go do that now instead of watching this anymore. The same thing goes for if you haven't watched Piratas or Dun Deal especially. I mean, Archidel and I hasn't been uploading as much. He's starting to a little more again, but like he uploads good stuff. I mean, he does. It's entertaining. It's like, you know, what is he uploading? Stat Switch, and then he uploaded, I think, a Mega Beedrill, and his session was still on you. That's never going back there again. So I hope people had fun doing that. And I think Tommy had a session like that where he's Mega Altaria and PU. They have it anymore. I don't think so. Mega and PU now camera up. I don't know if Glalie there anymore. Oh god, hilarious. I mean, if Smogon hadn't done that, I mean, give me a break. But yeah, so they're all pretty cool. But yeah, so the ban really upset me. That, again, the others I understand. I still wish, now if people have any opinion on this, you can leave it, whatever. Like, tell me why you think it made a ban. I mean, I listed, and if I remember, I'll leave it in the description too. I'll leave what I believed countered it, which were a lot of things. Like, and if you have like 4 or 5 things that counter you, there's no reason to ban it. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because no one's running a special variant or a mixed variant. If you were running like Draco Meteor and Weezing wasn't safe, and like Hyper Voice and Quag wasn't safe, and like, you know, what's it, Bronzong, like you had like Fire Blast, and then maybe you had like, I don't know, Earthquake is your last move, and like none of those were safe, that's a little more understandable. But no one was running that. And it's not that unpredictable. Its move pool is still relatively compact compared to its good attacking stats when it megas. So the people moaning about that better at least contemplate that in their heads a little bit. Because like about getting it banned, or maybe it was just the usage. It may have been just the usage. No one may have actually complained about it. Maybe it was just the usage this time. It probably was, because I did see a fair bit of it. But either way, I'll leave those in the description if I remember, which I likely will. Who am I kidding? I said I have a photograph memory. Of course I will. Guys, I'm going to be honest. If I don't leave it, I'm a lazy fuck. That's the honest truth. I'm a lazy fuck if I don't leave it. Which I probably will be. Who's that? Thought that was Messenger. No, it wasn't, because Messenger on Facebook's a terrible app. Never download it. What's wrong with me? I didn't say it out loud. Oops. But I really did. Don't download Messenger. Shit. Oh my god, it drives me nuts. It's like being stop buzzing. Just shut the fuck up. Um uh what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but yeah. It's interesting. And I may make another part and get a little bit into anything goes, a little bit into I don't know, like talk about it. What's the other thing they did? Oh yeah, like how I may talk a little bit like how, especially now in this meta, a lot of underrated stuff works. Like I talked about Avalugg a little bit before. When Mence was around, it was one of the most underrated checks to imaginable. That Amoongus is fucking amazing. Amoongus is just god tier. He's incredible. He really is one of the best walls thing I've seen. I had a lot of respect for Tangrowth as Regenerator Mon. That respect is quickly moving to Amoongus. Amoongus is just beyond incredible. And plus, the thing is, no, Tangrowth can't wall Keldeo. Amoongus can wall the shit out of it. Amoongus doesn't give a fuck about Keldeo. You think it cares? It doesn't. But yeah, it's really good. Even walls Thunderous to a degree if it's not nasty plot. Like, it can wall a lot of things. It's just incredible. Raikou as well. Clear Smog away its boost if it's not sub. If it like starts combining and it's like combine 3 attacks randomly, you can just clear Smog its boosts away. It's brilliant. Clear Smog Mega Altarias boosts. Clear Smog all the things. Like that thing. There's so many boosters in OU too. Like that's just it. Now it really is a boosting tier and a status tier. That really is what OU is at the moment. There are a lot of things right now with status moves to cripple other powerful stuff like Mega Gallade, Mega Altaria. You gotta cripple those things quick. But then there are some smart people who know Altari's move pool and run a certain something to counteract that. And I don't mean heal bell either. There's a certain move Mega Altaria can run that literally turns their own status against them, which is hilarious. And I've done that, and it's worked wonders for me in OU so far. How many toxics do I have to get before they get it? Like that Castro, oh man, there's so many battles that happen. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, so I'll probably leave it here. I may upload a part 2. I'm not sure if my girlfriend's coming over tonight, so I might not be able to. Because she was over briefly earlier and she had to leave, so she might come back. But yeah, so I guess I'll leave it here. And like I said, I look so fucking tired now, guys. So if I look like shit, I apologize. It's just a lot of stress, a lot of bullshit. I won't even get into what. Fucking people. So anyway, guys, this is MD865. How did it get so low on battery? Really? Whatever. Piece of crap. Why me? Yeah. That's because I'm an idiot and I unplug it sometimes when it's at like 7. Shit. At 75%. Christ. Oh, I'm joking on either. Didn't eat anything. But yeah, 7865. I'm out, guys. See you. Like I said, part 2 might be up. I don't know. Because girlfriend's here. Gonna be here, I should say. But yeah, I will talk about AG and I will talk about some other stuff later at some point because I really want to. And like I said, some of those underrated mons. Get a little more into Amoongus. I didn't really delve that much. I talked about a couple sets. Again, AV is probably, but AAV is you just don't kill it. It doesn't go ever. But yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace. Pray you don't have as much bullshit going on as me, everybody. That's all I can tell you. Oh boy.